tell you, we talked about the committee, the championship committee of WCW. They really put a big roadblock in front of Bill Goldberg for his debut on WCW Saturday night. 2 big wins, one against Humorous, one against the Barbarian on WCW Monday Nitro. So the championship committee said, okay, how can you handle a guy 400 pounds or more? We're going to find out here in just a minute.
You know, every week and every tape that I've been able to look at him and take a hardcore look at Goldberg is so much athletic ability. But he's got a meanness in him. He's got a look about him that tells me there's something special about this young guy. We'll find out here. But I guarantee a roadblock on some of his hide right here on Saturday night.
You can look at this physique, and as you see, some Georgia Bulldog fans here. The former Bulldog, all SEC, and a member of the Atlanta Falcons.
But this ain't football.
Well,
how many times have I heard the legendary Larry Zbyszko say that? But this ain't football. This ain't football. Well, it ain't. It's one-on-one competition between 2 men with no armor on trying to beat the other, Tony.
You've heard a lot about him. I mean, it'll go down if you go back and look at 1997 when it's all said and done, and they say the appearance of Bill Goldberg will go down as a shocker. He is not as tall as Roadblock, but he apparently fears no man, and Roadblock is doing what you need to do, get the quick start on a guy like Goldberg, and that had no effect. How about that? He said, give it all you got.
You need to be careful when you join at somebody about giving them all you got right there. Guarantee you go behind good.
Maneuver, one.
Yeah.
Only got a 1 count in.
And see how he got him hooked up too. You can't get up from that. The big man thought he was going to go ahead and roll up, but right here, Goldberg shows me one thing, that he's got him hooked. Both legs are hooked, and the only thing can happen here is Roadblock to ease himself out. Yeah, that showed me a lot right there. Not only being, hey, this guy's got eyes that's steady. But I'm talking about steady in your eyes, meanness in your eyes. Bad intentions, Mr. Goldberg had. Duck under.
Goldberg,
Oh,
boy, he staggered the big man with a lariat, and how about that?
drove right into him.
Shoulder block.
Yeah, he drove right into him right there. You see, great poise, great positioning. Got good wide base about him. That comes from football.
Sure does. Good point, Dream. But here comes Roadblock, one of the biggest and most talented big men we've seen in a long time. Sending Bill Goldberg in hard. He's got the bear hug on.
Belly to, oh, what a belly to belly.
How about that?
That win streak could be over. Why didn't he cover him right here?
I have no idea. He wants to make a statement here, I guess. And he may have made a big mistake because Goldberg kicked away.
Tony, he had him
sure
an
did.
opportunity to cash in right there, and he let it go by. But Goldberg is finding what it's all about right now.
Goldberg wheeling. Good maneuver, a jumping spin wheel kick that caught the big man and put him down.
Showed us nice wrestling move. Now showed us the Oriental Waltz, and that was a nice spin wheel kick. And he's showing us meanness now and big elbows and forearms. I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness.
Talented looking man.
Is he gonna suplex this guy?
Well, we'll see what kind of power he's got. Got him up!
My goodness!
Oh, he stood him up, Tony.
Help, 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
An incredible display.
That's big time sports right there. I guarantee you. That's big time.
In a span of 3 weeks, Bill Goldberg has solidified
Bring it on!
as a player in professional wrestling.
Howdy, Tony. Thanks very much. A man making his way into the arena for our main event exclusive. He's a man I had an opportunity to talk to not very long ago, Bill Goldberg. And the words that he used in our interview really frightened me. Because I said, what do you hope to accomplish? And he said, I'm here to destroy. And I said, wait a minute. Aren't you here to win matches? Aren't you here to distinguish yourself in this sport? He goes, oh yeah, that too. But I'm here to destroy people.
Well, what a physical specimen Bill Goldberg is. We've documented it for you in the past. The former University of Georgia football player, all SEC, all Southeastern Conference, onto a pro career with the NFL's Atlanta Falcons. Now, he no longer has the Super Bowl ring.
He's got a lump in the back of his head, though.
He certainly does. We saw Steve Mongo McMichael prior to their scheduled matchup at World War III in Auburn Hills, Michigan. Look at that double leg takedown. He just explodes on Manny Fernandez.
He looked like Carl Lewis coming out of the blocks, coming after Manny Fernandez. Like, this guy is a pit bull.
Please remember at World War III, the picture, it's in my mind, Bill Goldberg laid out cold on the floor. This is the undefeated Bill Goldberg. The wrestler that we've rarely seen take him off of his It took a steel pipe from the hands of Steve Mongo McMichael to knock out Goldberg. They didn't even have that match, so as a result, Goldberg, in terms of won-loss record, remains unbeaten to date.
Yeah, the closest he's coming to defeat is taking that steel pipe from Mongo McMichael. Tossed away Manny Fernandez like a used Kleenex that time. And he has got, I think, one of the most devastating finishing maneuvers. We talked about the diamond cutter, certainly the guillotine leg drop that Hulk Hogan uses. But this move by Bill Goldberg is frightening.
Well, the jackhammer is the move that he has used to gain that long string of victories. The great success that he's had since joining World Championship Wrestling. Don't think you want an exchange of punches with Bill Goldberg.
Not your wisest decision.
Not smart strategy on the part of Manny Fernandez.
To try to get out there and grind it out with Bill Goldberg might be the only way to combat this man. Leaving out there and trying to duke it out with him, I don't think so. Leaving the midsection by Goldberg. Takes Fernandez, rips him. Oh, wow, short on clothesline. Down goes Fernandez. Look at the look on Bill Goldberg's face.
It's a combination of the quickness, the velocity, and then the ferocity of the moves. So quick, just snaps them off, whether it be a short arm clothesline or that boot to the midsection.
I also noticed something, and I think fans did too, when Bill Goldberg started to move around Fernandez, the referee, Mickey Silverman, he moved aside. He gave Bill Goldberg all the room he wanted. He didn't want to get in the way of this machine. And he is a machine. He is a wrecking machine.
Goldberg with the spinning neck breaker. Follows up. He's going to lift Fernandez high into the air.
This is it, Mike.
This is step one of a two-part move that he calls the jackhammer. And again, another victory for Goldberg.
Well, that didn't last long. Welcome to where the big boys play, Manny Fernandez.
Looky here. Here we go. What did I say about a fight? We got a Texican and a Georgian going at it right here at Starrcade. And they are throwing leather, Iron Mike. They are throwing leather.
Yeah, throw out all the football backgrounds now. This has turned into a brawl. Did the bell even ring? I never heard it.
I did not hear a bell either, and I'm not so sure if you guys are worried about a bell at all.
There's not a deep seat worry about bells ringing except in your head when you get hit with these sledgehammer blows right here.
He's carrying Mongo to the ring.
What a show of strength. We've never seen this before.
Never have seen this before. I do know, fans and guys on good authority. Well, there's a table.
There's some plunder now, I guarantee you.
Table that happens to be in ringside. And he's going to pick it up.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, Mongo's are standing there. He can't wait on him, Iron Mike. He's got to go ahead and get him. You can't stand there and wait on Goldberg, who has came in here and devastated athlete after athlete after athlete here at WCW.
The bell finally sounds and we're off and running. I do know it on good authority that Mongo and Bill Goldberg had to be led in different ways here at the MCI Center, had to be separated all day here. That's how bitter this rivalry has become between the two men. Here's a cover, 1-2. They would have just as soon got it on in the dressing room had they seen each other earlier. But now the bell sounds, and I tell you, you're looking at two men who can take as much punishment as they can dish out, guys. Down goes Mongo. Good explosion that time by Goldberg. Cover, 1-2, and a 2 count. Here's a cover again, and a 2 count.
You take two great athletes like this, Mike, that have been in the war zone before. You know what I'm talking about. Have been down in the trenches, and they're out here right now one-on-one. This is a pure form of competitive spirits going on that's running rampant right here. And I guarantee you, the winner of this thing is going to be, I really believe, the guy that is out on his feet. You know what I mean? Out. I believe that's the only way it's going to end.
Bout was billed as involving the stars of the gridiron, Steve McMichael's pro football accomplishments. I think they certainly outshine those of Goldberg. You look at McMichael, 15 years in the NFL, 4 times an All-Pro, the Super Bowl ring. But don't discount Goldberg, very accomplished as a collegian at the University of Georgia. All SEC, all Southeastern Conference as a nose guard.
Well, in Texas, where we really play football, where real football is played, they just came out with a thing, Iron Mike, that had 100 of the greatest high school football players of all time, and Steve McMichael was one of them 100. But this ain't football.
I know. There was an NFL game played in Texas.
No.
Didn't think so.
Here you go.
Into the chest now, to the arm. Goldberg.
Like that, boy!
on Mongo, and look at this, Mongo keeps pulling himself up. And I think both men realize, I think that's one of the reasons we've seen pipes used. They both realize how tough the other man is. Look at this.
Great roll through, ends up in working on the knee at this point, it looks like now. The referee was blocking our view.
It's a great move. He tried to scissor that leg, Iron Mike. Try to get it in a situation to where you get that leg scissored and where you can really pull back on that kneecap. And that was great holds of guys of past eras. And I guarantee you, Goldberg is learning his trade very well too.
And I think Goldberg realizes that he has a man that takes a lot of punishment, but if you can keep him off his feet, you can dish a lot more punishment, and his reserve will dry up quicker. And Goldberg doing a lot of posing here, enabling Mongo to get back up, and I think maybe that's what he wanted, guys.
Well, usually by this time he's done put away an opponent. You know what I'm saying, guys?
That's a great point.
I mean, usually it's over. We all the way to the back with this thing. But as you said, man, you said the word man, he's got a man in there right now, and it's not going to be that easy.
It's usually been bell rings, tackle the man, pick him up, jackhammer, and that's it. But it's a lot more when Mongo's in the ring. Sending Mongo in again, and that time he speared him in the gut. One, and Mongo gets up, and he let him up really that time.
Well, he just had a bad cover. He speared him in the gut, and he had a bad cover.
What a takedown that time by Goldberg, and he's got the table.
Goldberg has the table. He had put it up on the ring post that time, and now with Mongo down in the mat, Goldberg. Uh-oh.
I mean, he's working on something right here. He's setting the table. You know what I mean, guys?
He's going to take a page out of Public Enemy. Here's what he's going to do. Goldberg, Mongo finally pulling himself back up, and Goldberg has him back to the corner. Goldberg will send him in. Mongo hit hard. Goldberg picks him up. He has Mongo up. Oh, my.
Oh, no, guys, no.
He muscled Mongo. He's going to try to throw him headfirst on the table. And Randy Anderson is trying to force him back one. And he kicked off. That was a good move by Randy Anderson. That would have ended a man's career headfirst on the table.
Blocked the move, almost allowed Mongo to get the 3 count. Standing drop kick.
How about that?
Wow.
Great agility for big guys. WCW possesses tremendous athletes.
Tremendous
And
athletes.
And the New World Order possesses great athletes. And it's brewing tonight when the two greatest step in there together later on.
Sting and Hogan, the countdown is ticking. It is tonight. And tonight we will find out which way Nitro goes. Truly the biggest night our sport has ever seen. Mongo fighting off, and Mongo hits the table.
Wow. Boy, he took a blow right in the lower part of his back right there. Bad blow for as big as you are.
On the table, and now pulling the man
Look
back
at
up.
that. Look at his back.
You're right. Wood just splintered onto his back.
He's on his feet, though.
And he's, with everything he's got, trying to kick Goldberg down. Mongo in a tremendous amount of pain. He wants to spike him here, guys. Can he get him up?
He can't get him up.
No, he cannot.
He can't get him up, Mike.
His back gave out on him at that point. He was trying to get him up for the Mongo spike. That tombstone pile driver, but no effect. Chance now for Goldberg to take control.
And he may have the jackhammer on here. Let's see. Yes, he does. 1, 2, 3. Goldberg wins.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, that table took it out of him.
That table did take it out of him. So Goldberg sent up the table, and it came into play. Mongo could not get the man up for the tombstone pile driver. Here's David Pinter with the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Bill Goldberg.
So it's official. Goldberg is your winner here at Starrcade 1997.
Main event time on WCW Saturday night. Scott Hudson and Iron Mike today. This one is what they lined up for, Mike. Bill Goldberg and Ming, two of the legitimately toughest guys in World Championship wrestling. No question.
Well, Scott, if you put it down on paper, you have to rate Bill Goldberg and Ming as maybe the two most physically intimidating, physically dominant wrestlers currently active today. The power and the intensity that both of these men bring to the ring. You see that Jimmy Hart is mentioning the Tongan death grip, and maybe that really
Wrestling. But Goldberg is hot as a firecracker. He has not lost since his debut in WCW, and that jackhammer has taken out more men probably that could fill up the arena here in Thibodeau. Oh boy.
You know, Scott, maybe Bobby Heenan put it best this past Thursday on Thunder right here on TBS. He said from this point on, we are going to refer to him as Mr. Goldberg.
Mr. Goldberg and Ming. It's the main event on WCW Saturday night. The two toughest men will battle it out. It's our main event, and it's coming up next. When they cut out professional wrestlers from the mold, this may be the two men they had in mind. Bill Goldberg, Mr. Goldberg, if you will, pardon that expression, and Ming. It's the main event on Saturday night. Ming shoots him in. Goldberg ducks under. Clothesline doesn't even budge Ming.
Oh, what a great move that time by Goldberg, scissoring the leg. You'll see him often use, in addition to his wrestling tactics, a form of submission wrestling based in Russia called Sambo that he is very familiar with. You know, there's been some talk, Scott, that WCW is looking into forming a tough man division, much like we have the cruiserweight ranks, much like there's a tag team division. And I think if that does come to pass, Ming and Bill Goldberg would certainly have to be two of the favorites. Double leg takedown by Goldberg, just planted Ming.
The old spine buster that Arn Anderson made famous many years ago. It's still effective as Mr. Goldberg right across the throat of Ming, and Jimmy Hart at ringside is not happy. He's used to Ming coming in and just taking over, but then again, so is Goldberg.
What a physical matchup between these two. And I think the key to success for Ming here is to extend this matchup. Bill Goldberg, in his long winning streak, has been destroying opponents. Matches last maybe a minute, minute and a half. If Ming is able to keep Goldberg at an extended period, getting past, say, the 5-minute mark, the 10-minute mark, then I think the advantage goes to Ming.
No question about it, Goldberg has not been tested much past that 2 or 3 minute mark. Ming knows how to extend the wrestler. He will make Goldberg pay throughout this entire match, and if Goldberg can withstand the onslaught of Ming for more than 3 or 4 minutes, then Goldberg is tougher than even I thought he was. You heard the crowd chanting Goldberg here in Thibodeau on Saturday night.
And Scott, we are now just over a half an hour away from making professional wrestling history. It's the Boston Brawl. It's the Fleet Center tonight in Boston, Massachusetts, and you can get all the direct, real audio from that event, the play-by-play, all the backstage news at WCWWrestling.com.
Mark Madden and me, Gene Okerlund, on the internet at WCWWrestling.com for the very first pay-per-listen event. History being made on the internet tonight by WCW, and that is a historic clothesline in the corner by Goldberg. It's one I'm sure Ming won't forget, and we haven't seen Ming taken apart like this in a while either.
You know, there is so much talk around the locker room about J.J. Dillon's recent edict banning the powerbomb in any form, as well as the follow-up talk with the $50,000 fine that was leveled against Kevin Nash. I have yet to receive any kind of an update on the Giant and his condition.
Right. No information at all. The powerbomb is now banned by James J. Dillon, the WCW Executive Committee, but regardless, that doesn't do the Giant a lot of good. He's still on the shelf, still laid up. No telling how long he's going to be out, thanks to Kevin Nash. And what about Thunder when Kevin Nash powerbombed the referee, Charles Robinson? We haven't heard anything about an additional fine to Kevin Nash. NWO corporate better get that checkbook out. They're going to have to write another big one thanks to Kevin Nash.
Well, I'm sure the WCW Executive Committee is looking over that situation. Maybe we'll have an announcement upcoming this Monday on Nitro on TNT from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio.
San Antonio has seen nothing like what's going to happen Monday night on Nitro. The Alamo Dome, no doubt, will be jam-packed as Nitro invades San Antonio. Knife-edge chop across the chest of Goldberg. No effect. Look at the face. Look at the intensity in the eyes on Bill Goldberg.
What a showdown between these two monsters. And Goldberg fights out of the corner. Series of rights and lefts, and he's got Ming rocking, but he doesn't take the big man off his feet.
Goldberg, we're about 4 minutes into this match, Iron Mike, today. Goldberg has now exceeded what we thought to be his limit, and he looks tough.
Still fighting back as strong as ever. Punches to the back, now sets up Ming in the corner.
Goldberg right across the throat of Ming. Referee Randy Anderson stepping in. Oh, Randy, get out of the way. Oh, but Ming with a boot. Goldberg needs to keep his mind on Ming. Don't worry about the referee. Just keep your hands off of Randy Anderson. Headbutt from Ming into the side of the head.
Well, Ming trying to wear down Goldberg, trying to get him off of his game. That one concentration lapse when he'll lose focus so that he can apply that Tongan death grip.
Goldberg on the lookout, staying out of the way when he sees an opening that Ming may put that Tongan death grip around his throat. He sidesteps it, just like Ming. When he sees that Goldberg may have an opening to put the jackhammer on, he's going to take a couple of steps to the side, and I don't blame either man.
What a slugfest this has been. Punches and forearm smashes from both men. Now Goldberg tries to get Ming out of the corner, and does finally.
Shoots him into the turnbuckle, a boot to the midsection of Ming. Goldberg gonna try it one more time. Right back into the turnbuckle. Goldberg taking his time, coming into the corner. Not gonna get caught. Randy Anderson with the warning for Goldberg. He doesn't care. Some right hands across the jaw of Ming.
Goldberg just measuring Ming, connecting with the right hand, but he's losing that concentration right there. He went to have words with the referee Randy Anderson, and he fell prey to the big boot from Ming.
And Ming putting the boots and the chops to the back of the head of Big Bill Goldberg.
Wow, this is a shocking scenario. How many times have we seen Bill Goldberg on the receiving end of this kind of offense?
Goldberg has now been taken past the 5-minute mark. He still looks tough, and Ming is being hammered by Goldberg. Goldberg shoots Ming into the corner, takes his time with a clothesline, and Ming all but out on his feet, and Jimmy Hart is beside himself at ringside.
Well, Jimmy Hart cheering on. I don't know whether it's strategy for Ming or trying to distract Goldberg.
I don't think there's any distracting Goldberg unless you're the referee in this one. Goldberg just wearing his man down. Ming firing back. No effect on Goldberg. How often has Ming's punches had no effect on an opponent?
Well, can Goldberg follow up the advantage? No, because he walks right into the boot. Oh, caught him. Power slam. He drove him head first to the mat. Jimmy Hart up on the ring apron.
Is Ming conscious? That was head first onto the canvas. Jimmy Hart from up top. Oh, no.
Jimmy Hart goes. Oh, Jimmy Hart goes airborne. Oh my.
Head first. Break out the scoring cards. That's about a 4.3 degree of difficulty, and Goldberg charges in and levels Ming.
Speared him with the takedown. That's usually the prelude to the jackhammer.
Here we go. Jackhammer time.
It's a combination two-step move. First the suplex, then the power slam.
That could do it. Can he defeat Ming? Yes! Bill Goldberg gets the victory over Ming, and look at the intensity in that man's face.
Well, the strength remains intact. Bill Goldberg, undefeated.
Cut the music! Cut it!
Please. Turn the mic between him and
I
Jericho.
know that everybody came to see the Disco Inferno dance.
Oh, they did not. Like the ticket stub, Disco.
Do you want to see the Disco Inferno dance?
Do we get a vote on that? I mean, we're here.
You
we had
want
two
it.
thumbs down.
You got it. Hit my music.
Oh, boy. Where is Ted Mack? That's a dated reference. I'll hear about that one, I'm sure. Disco Inferno shaking his collective booty in the ring. and they did not come to see him dance. Take my word for it. But there won't be a lot of dancing being done by Disco Inferno when he takes a look at the ring entrance area. Making his way to the ring is a monster. Get this guy into some straps. Put a mask on him. He's dangerous. Big Bill Goldberg.
If there was ever a time for Disco Inferno not to worry about his dance steps, not to worry about his hair, it's tonight on Saturday night, because Bill Goldberg will combine the opposition, and may we add the undefeated Bill Goldberg. And what a win it was 1 week ago tonight when Bill Goldberg faced Ming.
Oh, Ming and Jimmy Hart still are not all back together after what Goldberg did last Saturday night. Dropped Ming right on his head, threw Jimmy Hart onto his neck off the top rope, and Goldberg, whoa, brings Disco in from the apron. Disco missing the clothesline, and Goldberg, that's it.
Got the ankle lock. Look at it. Look how quickly Disco tries to get to the ropes. That's his only measure. That's his only counter.
Well, Disco knows he cannot go pound for pound with Goldberg, though he's trying every little trick he knows. Speaking of little tricks, Goldberg, oh, power slams a little trick in the Disco Inferno. Oh, boy.
The ferocity of Goldberg is unparalleled in wrestling today.
I'm just going to back up. I can't get far enough away from this guy. I'm going to turn around here, Mike, today, and if we have to make a run for it. Whoa, Disco firing back. And now Disco.
Keep in mind, Disco Inferno, a former two-time World Television Champion, and he unloads on Goldberg.
Whoa, Disco putting the hammer to Goldberg, but Goldberg, look!
Little or no effect.
Feels no pain. Disco, the leg sweep, takes him down. Disco boots into the thigh. Goldberg trying to kick out to no avail. Disco's holding his own, Mike.
Well, he has a concentrated attack on the lower body of Goldberg, but he should have taken care of both legs because the free leg kicked him away, and then he speared him.
Oh, boy.
What
Disco.
a takedown, what a tackle.
Disco Sport, you may be 0 for 3 this week. It's jackhammer time. Cover, hooks the leg, and the 3-count. Whoa.
Scott, it's just academic after the jackhammer. And Goldberg, he doesn't even want to have his hand raised by the referee, Randy Anderson.
He just does not care. Look at the traps on that guy. He needs to be put in a trap, I think. Now, this guy is unreal.
Goldberg gets more impressive by the week. Scott, can't you feel the energy in the arena? You can certainly feel that in the locker room earlier tonight. The wrestlers know the countdown is on. Super Brawl just 1 day away, and we will finally decide the world's heavyweight title. Will it be Hollywood Hogan? Will it be Sting? That's all getting settled tomorrow in San Francisco.
But tonight, we've got action on Saturday night. Strap yourself in for Goldberg. He is on the way to the ring to face Jerry Flynn later on, Mike, today. World Tag Team titles on the line. Rick and Scott Steiner facing Dave Taylor and Steven Regal. And in that main event tonight on this program, 13-time former World Heavyweight Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, will step into the ring to face the man that broke up the Horsemen from the New World Order, Curt Hennig. Hennig and Flair tonight.
Scott, you look at this lineup on Saturday night, and we have a pay-per-view caliber main event. The return bout from World War III with Flair against Hennig. Also the Steiners against Regal and Taylor, as you mentioned. Tag belts on the line. Now let's take a look at the undefeated Bill Goldberg against Lightning Foot Jerry Flynn. You know, Jerry Flynn had quite an impressive showing against Goldberg just a couple of weeks ago on Nitro. Let's see if he's able to put it together now that he's had the opportunity to be in the ring with Goldberg. Scouted him out a little more. Look at that single leg takedown by Flynn, working on the knee. Goldberg counters and immediately goes to the mount.
He's riding him, laying in those forearms with the big rights, and Jerry Flynn with a cover. Tries to roll him up into the guard, no go, but Flynn reining in with right hands on Goldberg.
Big punches to the head of Goldberg. Now the side head scissors. Doing anything he can just to try to neutralize. Oh my, what a test of strength. What a show of power by Goldberg. Takes him down, grabs the leg. Right close to the ropes at this point. Referee Mickey J checking to make sure both men are in the ring.
This is not really wrestling, Mike. This is just fighting. This is ground fighting, submission wrestling at its finest.
And these are two of the top WCW proponents when it comes to that ground fighting submission style, that's for sure.
They still talk about Flynn and Goldberg from Nitro. Now Flynn with the kicks, front kicks and back kicks into the chest, into the legs of Goldberg, softening him up to Goldberg, shoots him in, waits on him. Big gorilla press slam from Goldberg. Throw him down. Oh!
Drove him down to the canvas. What impact from Goldberg.
Dropped him into the power slam, and Goldberg has him set for the spear.
Whoa! What a takedown by Goldberg. Just exploded and took Flynn down to the mat.
That may have bruised Flynn's gut. I'm not kidding you. That was impact. This is the jackhammer time.
Two-step process. First up the suplex. Then the slam.
You can count to 300, but there is no kicking out of the jackhammer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a special edit contest.
Watch this.
It is set for one fall. Introducing first from Marietta, Georgia, Brad Armstrong.
Well, I suggest if Nick Patrick wants back pay, then he goes to Hollywood Hogan. He's cutting checks for Kevin Nash at record pace in the Powerbomb. You may want to cut one for Nick Patrick.
Now let's watch this. The whole big surprise is not Armstrong. But watch. Watch and wait and listen to the roof go off the Cow Palace.
Well, Brad Armstrong is one fine competitor, well respected, and a great win-loss record through the years. He started wrestling at a very, very young age, and he's still a very, very young man. Well, they know the music, don't they? Listen to him.
Yeah, talk about a great one-loss record, Tony.
Go ahead, David.
It's the man.
From Atlanta, Georgia, Bill Goldberg.
Doesn't get any better than undefeated when it comes to one-loss records, does it?
Well, you know, teams and individuals can be undefeated. And a lot of times during an undefeated mark, there are some very close games, some very close matches. For Bill Goldberg, they haven't even been close. None of them. I mean, he has dominated every match he's been in.
You know who's the most unluckiest person in the San Francisco Bay Area? Armstrong. Because he has to wrestle Mr. Goldberg.
Brought this up on Thursday, and it bears repeating. Watch Goldberg when he first walks out, as he walks to the ring, as the match gets underway, and then, of course, if he wins, what happens? It's a complete, gradual change in intensity and in personality. That, gentlemen, is the ultimate in concentration, and that is what exemplifies Bill Goldberg.
It's like he's two different people.
And it's not like Bill Goldberg needs anything to get pumped up about, but what an opportunity to show his wares here at Super Brawl.
Brad Armstrong.
Just watch this man.
They're chanting Goldberg's name. Leg trip out of a full Nelson.
And we all know Brad Armstrong, very accomplished mat technician. Big edge here in experience over Goldberg, but certainly not in power, strength, and that raw intensity.
Oh!
Great roll through into the ankle lock.
Hey, get him off! Get him off my leg!
He's the only man, Goldberg, that would even make me consider managing again. I'm that impressed with this man.
You know, we've talked so much about what's going to happen with Hollywood Hogan and Sting tonight after what happened on Thursday. Look at this power by Bill Goldberg. But down goes Brad Armstrong.
And look at Goldberg. Look at his reaction. He's drifting now. He's changing characters, different personalities now.
And what a power slam that is. Drops him down onto his shoulder and then drives him down to the canvas.
Muscling the man back. Let me bring up the fact once again that we are really anticipating, not knowing what to expect when Luger and the Macho Man had their no disqualification match coming up later on, especially after we saw them conversing in a conversation Thursday on Nitro. And we still don't know the basis, the reason behind that. And I know any moment now we're going to find out what it was all about. Glad you could be with us.
Here's Brad Armstrong. Armstrong with the side Russian leg sweep. That's his trademark move that's gained him so many wins through the years. Look at the effect it had on Goldberg. 0.
Goldberg hooks Brad Armstrong, picks him up.
Oh! I've never seen that.
No one's ever done that before. That's why Goldberg's in a spinning now.
Services for Mr. Armstrong are in about a minute and a half.
The state of the Cow Palace for Goldberg. And now the intensity that we talked about. You can see it. You can feel it. But none can feel it as much as Brad Armstrong right now because he's in the midst of a jackhammer. One hand.
Oh! He's not going anywhere.
I never knew.
One-handed. A monster.
Winner, Bill Goldberg.
Look at those trapezius. Look at those muscles on the arms, the biceps, the deltoids. I mean, he is just a massive man. What a year 1998 has been. And you know, we're only 3 months deep into it.
Shank of the year.
Thank you. Shank of the year. We certainly are heading to the month of April where Sting will defend the world title against a man he thought he trusted not too long ago in the Macho Man Randy Savage of the NWO. And certainly 1998 through 97 will be remembered when this man rose to prominence based on his incredible mark.
Listen to this.
Based on his incredible tenacity, intensity. The man delivers. Goldberg.
They are on their feet at the United Center. Chicago, Illinois rises as one. And Goldberg in the midst of that undefeated streak that has now reached 66 consecutive matches.
Well, like Tony says, he may be the new mailman. Step aside, Karl Malone, because this man right here, Goldberg, he does deliver. Rain, sleet, or snow. He's got a big man in there, Big Ray Traylor, the man that owns 2 Spam Keys. I'll tell you something, he's gonna have his hands full with this big man from Cobb County.
You're not kidding, he is. As a matter of fact, you can definitely say this is one of his toughest tests for Goldberg. Goldberg, obviously, though, fears no man.
He's going for 66?
67, right?
66 right now, consecutive wins, going for number 67.
Well, that's Gretzky's number, isn't it, 66?
I guess it was.
Used to be.
Used to be back with the Oilers. Look at him standing.
Look at this. Oh! Look at Traylor, he can't believe that.
Just a look of shock on the face of Ray Traylor as the competition gets tougher for Goldberg.
You're not kidding. And Traylor taking the fight right to Goldberg, hooks up with him, and Billy Silverman tries to get between him. You know, Billy is a great referee, but I'd let these guys go at it.
Sure, let him go.
You're not kidding. That's what we want to see. You know, we have kind of relaxed the rules as of late, and the fans want to see it as well. Many still standing here.
Is he going to be able to pick Big Traylor up for that slam?
That's the big question.
I don't know.
Good point. A little intimidating, a little jaw-jacking going on. Trash talking by Traylor. Oh! How about that?
He's already tough. He's smart.
The
He
little,
went one way and turned around.
That rang the bell of Ray Traylor.
yeah, the key, though, was a little deke move that time. Took a step to the right, came back the other way with it. But Traylor, up to the task, right hand, rocks the head of Goldberg. Full-on dragon twist, pulling, and Goldberg loved it. Goldberg takes him down.
Oh! I think Traylor knows right now he's got his hands full. He don't know what to do to beat this man. He's giving him his best, hit him with his best shots. And the big man, Goldberg, all he does is look at him and growl.
Traylor holds his ground, sends him in, picks up. Oh, he picked up Goldberg, and he drove Goldberg down. But Goldberg,
Look how quickly he gets to his feet.
Goldberg is up and standing.
oh yeah!
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Windy City. Let's hear you.
The spike, the prelude to the end for Goldberg.
You may get your question answered, Brain.
Can he get him up? I say he can.
Over 300 pounds.
This has to be the biggest man yet. He's got him up.
Yes, it is. Count that man out. Number 67.
It's Goldberg time. Making his way to the ring will be the opponent.
Sonny Ono?
No, I wish. That'd be great. Oh, Ono and Goldberg.
Where do we sign that match?
Let's call the committee. But it's Yuji Nagata tonight. Yuji Nagata gets a shot at the United States Heavyweight Championship. And let's don't sell Nagata short. He's an accomplished, very accomplished wrestler. He may give Goldberg all he can handle.
And isn't it interesting that Yuji Nagata, much like Jerry Flynn, who we saw earlier, with a well-rounded attack, martial arts submission style, this is the kind of wrestler that has given Goldberg trouble in the past.
Yeah.
Well, the winning streak is on the line. There it is, the familiar music and an even more familiar response. The standing ovation from the crowd on hand here for Saturday night.
They're going to come uncorked when those doors open and they see the form, the very intimidating form of the United States Heavyweight Champion. Here he comes.
Undefeated at 84-0. United States heavyweight title around his waist. And you know we've been doing these Did You Know about Goldberg, sort of filling in some background information. Talked about his football
I
career.
can't hear anything you're saying, Mike. Go. Just go for it.
Goldberg's hero, his idol, as a youngster growing up, his football idol was none other than the former Oakland Raider, John Matuszak. Remember the Twos?
Matuszak, oh, the Twos.
Well, that same
guy was out of
intimidating
control.
style is what Goldberg brings to World Championship Wrestling.
Finally, the crowd calming down a little bit. I can hear, yeah, Goldberg and Matuszak. Oh, and Goldberg took a couple of kicks from Yuji. No effect at all.
And wow, did he answer with one.
The roll-up.
Going for the ankle lock. Look at Yuji Nagata. As we mentioned, so well versed in submission wrestling, he knows the easiest escape. That's quickly get to the ropes, and he does.
Goldberg, big gorilla press slam on Yuji Nagata. Take notes.
Going up. Oh, dropped him down onto his shoulder, and then just drove him to the canvas with authority.
Man, is it loud in here. Goldberg, the United States champion, taking over on Yuji Nagata. In the turnbuckle, Nagata tries to boot. Goldberg caught him.
How about that? Dragon screw leg whip by Goldberg, adding moves all the time to his arsenal. That's a familiar one, however. The takedown with the spear. This crowd has not sat down ever since the introduction. Everyone on their feet is one.
You could hear the breath leave the body of Yuji Nagata when he took the spear from the United States champion. And this, my friends, is the jackhammer from the U.S. champ. All the way to the canvas, hooks the leg, the 2 and the 3, and Goldberg is 85-0.
And continuing to add moves to his offensive attack, becoming even more well-rounded. And yes, he remains undefeated.
John Nord. And this is quite a test for Goldberg because John Nord has had a number of wins on this program.
Well, John Nord's not a newcomer, and he is a big, big man. Very agile for a guy 6'6", 6'7", probably over 300 pounds. I mean, this guy's got legs like a buffalo.
Two of the biggest and strongest in our sport, but in a moment, you'll hear the drums and the distinctive music of Goldberg kick in. This place will erupt for one of the true greats in our sport in what should be a battle.
Sounds like the cavalry's marching in. But this cavalry only needs one guy.
That's all it needs, you're right, and...
Problem in the Middle East, just parachute in Goldberg.
Here he comes, United States champ Goldberg.
They have what an impenetrable fortress of flesh he is. One of the most impressive guys I've seen in 25 glorious years, Tony.
Cut from a mold all by itself is Goldberg. And look at his eyes. I mean, he's so intimidating, the way he looks, the way he stares at you.
Well, looks have one thing to do with it in terms of that psychological approach, but Goldberg's reputation already precedes him. They know he can back up the look.
Nord just said I'm the toughest guy in WCW, and I'm going to prove it.
Well, you may think he is. He's big enough, but see what happens. Whoa!
Knocked him down with a foot.
He caught Goldberg off guard, even as big as Nord's legs are. He can't.
He clothesline.
Over the top.
Goldberg Goldberg clotheslined him outside. How about that? They're going to go on the outside. And Nord's trying to take the low road, and Goldberg just shrugs him off.
He's trying to pull him out. Goldberg wouldn't go for it. Hey, Goldberg, great balance. What a powerhouse of a man. This guy's got tremendous endurance and a will. He's stronger than any I've seen.
Forearm shot. And Nord giving it his all here. The chant of Goldberg. But John Nord. All right. Now Goldberg put him in. Put him up and down. Like a man possessed.
Yeah, he is just 100% focused right there. That's the way to do it. Here's the man going to carry tradition on to the next millennium right there.
Now Nord went on the outside. I don't know if he's trying to buy time or not.
I was trying to think of a different approach. The first one to Goldberg, it didn't work.
Okay, into the ropes. Missed the foot. And the spear. That's the spear. And that signals the end of the match, because that means you're a moment away from jackhammer time.
And he got him.
1, 2, it's over. It's over.
That's another victim. Who's next? Who's next?
Pro Wrestling's #1 program, WCW Monday Nitro, invades the Big Apple. Speaking of an invasion, look at him stand.
This man invaded WCW. What, Mike?
In September of last year.
And now he's the heavyweight United States champion.
He's the undefeated United States heavyweight champion.
How many?
76-0. And you know, I've been racking my brain. Not only is this one of the stiffest tests to date for Goldberg, this is one of the first times that we've seen Goldberg against the NWO.
So Goldberg walks right in to one of the most powerful men the NWO has to offer. The United States champion Goldberg, with this capacity sellout crowd, standing on its feet.
And you know, Tony, the NWO would love to own in this possession that the United States Championship.
Plus, NWO would love to be the first group to put a loss on Goldberg. Here's the cover.
1, 2. He got a 1 count only that time. He kicked out right before the 2, but he put him down. Goldberg will not be intimidated.
Spinning neckbreaker by Goldberg.
And that's a big man, Norton. A real big man.
340 pounds.
Got a 1 count. Norton back to the attack again, though. He tries to shoot Goldberg and is successful, sending the man on the outside. Norton in tow, following the man out. And they are literally going toe-to-toe here on the outside. Norton to the throat. Now will send Goldberg into the ring post.
This may be the toughest match Goldberg's had to date. This could end that streak right now. Could be 76-1 when we're done here.
There's a roll through by Goldberg, putting pressure on the ankle, and Scott Norton quickly makes it to the ropes.
It's a great move and great strategy employed here by Goldberg. Goldberg certainly wants to keep Scott Norton off his feet. That would be a logical strategy, but then Goldberg has been anything but logical. He has used whatever it takes to win matches. Regardless of the size, he's been using the same thing each and every time. And now Norton has him hooked. Norton's got him up.
I think his reign is over.
Oh,
It's his shoulder breaker.
He's got him.
That's his move. 1, 2, and he kicked out from the shoulder breaker.
Goldberg's still alive. One arm, and he's still fighting.
And now you see Norton going back to the point of attack, trying to get a submission here. And Nick Patrick checking. No, he won't.
He won't quit. He won't give up. He won't tap out. He's still alive, so he's still going to fight.
Norton trying to weaken that arm.
Oh, boy. Driving it down again, and Scott Norton thinks this one's over.
Well, he wants to take away the effectiveness of a move like the jackhammer. How's he going to be able to get 340 pounds up with that injured arm?
He's going to try it again.
Oh.
He powered out. Did you see that power of Goldberg?
He's coming on right in front of your eyes.
He powered out of the attempt of the shoulder breaker.
Can he get Norton up?
Then the spear. And now another jackhammer.